Is it going?
Yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim, joined by my lovely wife, Miss Rachel, and my lovely single sister, Liz G. Today we're going to do some unboxings for you. Rachel and I flew all the way up from Orlando to be here with Liz in New York. Sorry, I'm not in the frame. Now, you're wondering, why do I have this here? Well, this is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Special Edition. We're going to push that in the corner because at the Nintendo store, we managed to get this bad boy right here. This is the Legend of Zelda Master Edition. So, you're going to get to see an unboxing of the Legend of Zelda Master Edition. You're going to get to see an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch Neon. Sorry, Liz. And you're going to get to see the loot that we got. We got Bomberman, but there's not much to see there. And we got some loot from the Nintendo store. So, as always, I'm going to pass it over to Rachel. She's going to start opening stuff. And in the meantime, while she's doing that, I'm going to talk to Liz.
Yes, Jimmy.
And say, thank you so much for having us here.
You're welcome.
Now, most of you guys probably may or may not know that Liz is single. And she's in New York. But she's willing to travel for love.
Maybe.
Maybe for love. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there's no sticker or anything on that?
There was no sticker.
Oh, look at this. Now, I know there's been a lot of unboxings of the Nintendo Switch. But the reason why this one is so cool is because this is ours.
Yes.
And what happened was there's a little snafu at the Nintendo... Is it called the Nintendo New York store?
Yeah.
We went to the Nintendo New York store the first day. Pull all this stuff out and we'll take a look at it. First time holding a Joy-Con. Very exciting. It doesn't feel bad.
It's much smaller than I thought. It reminds me of the ends of like a Sega Game Gear to kind of go back in the day.
Oh, you're
They
right.
are very small, and my little hands approve.
Your little baby hands approve?
Yes.
So we went to the Nintendo store last night. Liz was awesome enough to wait in line for the actual pre-order on
The 13th.
the 13th. That's the console? Oh my god, this is so tiny. I thought this was like a... I don't know what this was. This is so tiny. So she got the pre-order, then they turned us away last night during the launch because they said they were only doing the midnight launch for
people
who waited in line and got a wristband. This is from today's wristband. Last night they had silver wristbands. The silver wristband was a special autographed edition of the Wild Edition with Miyamoto's signature or somebody's signature on it. And then we had then today. So they turned us around. We figured there's no way we're going to get this thing. We went back today, waited in line, got there about 6:30. Mm-hmm. We saw a celebrity. Who do we see?
Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees.
Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees. And then...
Jimmy screamed like that.
I did. Wow, this is so tiny. Check this out. So we saw that, and then we got in today, and to our shock, they had some Master Editions left, which we snagged up. So if you hold the Switch in this mode, this feels pretty good. So you want to check this out?
It's so much like a Game Gear. I can't get
it
over
is.
that.
No, you're right. It is. So it comes with this
I think
accessory.
it's wider than the Wii U.
Well, for comparison.
Oh, check this out. Comparison. A
Wii
Viper
U.
Magic exclusive. There you go.
Hold one up.
I'll hold one up and there's a hole. Look at how dusty this Wii is. Ignore that. Okay. It's definitely thinner because it doesn't have the Wii U's got the bumpers on the back for the Z and R button. This one's just flat. That looks pretty. Now looking at it, a lot of people made fun of me. Thank you for the prop, sister. A lot of people are making fun of this because they thought it was too colorful. I think this looks so cool. Doesn't it look so cool? 2 colors? Look at that. Come on. Right?
I do like the 2 colors. I wasn't sure if I would like them, but I
But you do. All right, so take all this junk and bury this. Now make some room for... Is there anything else in there? What's that?
That's the thing you slide it into.
Oh, that's the dock. You're right. I was looking for that. So how does that... So you can dock that with... The only way you can charge this right now, standard, is you have to plug it into the dock.
The dock.
So you plug the... So that's the only way the controllers plug in, right? So you take the dock, you set the dock down on the ground, and then you plug in the Switch... I guess it just snaps into place or something?
And if we're ready, you can actually do the comparison with the Wii U thing.
Oh my god, look at Liz, like ready to go. This is great. Look at Liz. Liz should fly to Orlando and help us do all our unboxing because she's got it all sorted out. So there you go. That's a comparison. So here's the Wii U with the stand on it. Here's the Switch. It's so tiny. God, it's so tiny. But you know what? It looks really pretty. I really like it. The colors really pop. Most of the time I'm playing it will be docked. So this is exactly what I'm going to be looking at, minus my beautiful reflection from the screen. Okay. Thanks, Liz G. You're the man. All right. Now, the next thing is the Wild Edition. Go and open that one up. I'll make some room over here.
And this one is in fact sealed.
What happened, Liz?
I said put it on the controller piece. You see, not on the sides.
Oh, I see. Put it on the Joy-Con thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. I'll figure out how to release it while Rachel's doing that. So this was a shock because we didn't think we were going to get these. How do you release this over here? Oh, there's buttons? Yep, there's little buttons on the back that click, and then you lift up, and the controllers snap out. That's so cool. But we got lucky, and we got one. We didn't get to wait. We kind of wanted to wait, I guess. Did we really want to wait last night? Not
No.
really.
It was very cold in New York.
Was it colder? Do you think it was colder last night than today?
Well, I think it slowly got colder and colder, which would have felt even worse, because when you're stagnant and it's cold, it's way worse. How does that feel like if you were playing?
This feels good. A lot of people were saying, the one thing I noticed about these analog sticks, which isn't a fault of the Switch itself, like the Joy Pad, whatever it's called, is there's not a lot of travel in the sticks, but I think it feels good. I mean, I got the Pro Controller coming. I think I'll probably use that because I'm used to more of like the standard controller setup, but that actually feels really good.
So you can see that this box is
Ooh, the Master
slightly
Edition.
embossed.
It is, you're right. It's fancy. We always like boxes, and that's something that Rachel and I always critique, Liz. I know you're a big fan of the channel, but for those who aren't, we always like to critique the box because sometimes we get some really crappy boxes.
Which at this point, if you like this video, subscribe.
Ooh,
Jimmy does
Liz.
awesome videos.
Look at Liz. Look at Liz throwing her name out. Oh, the Triforce is on top? Or a triangle.
It's just a triangle, but I thought it was noteworthy.
It was noteworthy. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so take this. And now I have seen some of these open before, and I am shocked at just how like big this box is with such little content. So I mean, this feels like there's a lot of bumpers here, but you know what? They keep it safe. So one of the cool things about both collector's editions is regardless if you got the Wild Edition or the Master Edition, is you get this really cool carrying case for your. Oh, look at the handle. Liz died. Oh, Liz is back. There's Mala, and there's Mala, the guest of the show. It comes with this really cool carrying case. I don't know what all these symbols and everything mean. This is something that'll probably make more sense as we play the game. Is there anything else in there? Oh, there is. I'll slide over here, give you some room. While you're getting all that stuff out, open up the carrying case and show what's on the inside. And it's nice. Got a nice felt lining. There's a pocket for your Switch, like a screen that kind of protects the screen, like a felt piece that protects the screen. And then on the back, it's really nice. You got slots for all your games, and I guess like your it says earbuds and accessories, so you can put all your stuff in there. Nice case. And again, when we didn't know we were going to get the Master Edition, is there anything else in the box? When we didn't know we weren't going to get the Master Edition, we were like, man, well, at least we got the case. Because to me, this was the star of the show. But there is some more stuff. We have the game, which is cool. There's the game. I think the game is identical regardless. I don't think this is any special box art if you don't have the game in terms of like the... sometimes they do like steel books or anything. I don't think there's anything like that. You get a soundtrack, which I love. You guys know I'm a huge fan of soundtracks. Of... all the different sounds from the game and like some of the music, and Zelda always does a great job with their score.
Zelda coin.
A coin with a carrying case?
That is correct.
Oh, that's hardcore right there, dude. What does the coin say? Has it got a Z on it or something?
Got a Z on it, and then
and a map. Let's see the coin here while you're doing that. While you're opening another thing. Interesting. Can I see the coin, Liz?
And it's actually metal.
It's not a... it is. Got a...
No, sometimes they give you plastic things.
This is a weird looking map of the world. Weird paper. Feel that? What do you think?
It feels... It's like a textured parchment almost, but almost like a vinyl coating over it.
So you get this cool map of Hyrule, I guess. I don't know, with the weird scribblings on the back. Now, I know people have already gone through and deciphered a lot of what this is. I guess this actually spells a message. Somebody took a screenshot of this and already figured out what it says, which is pretty crazy that they actually went to the trouble of actually coding. Oh, sure. They actually went to coding all this, which I think is amazing. Like, to actually create this weird language for the game. And then in there is the actual statue of the broken Master Sword.
The Master Sword of Resurrection.
Is that what it's called?
That is what it is called.
Is that what the box says, or did you just know that?
That's what the box says.
Oh, it's like, okay. It's like, wow, you're really smart. Yeah, I'll take that. Liz, as we're going through this, you are not much of a video game connoisseur yet. We're working on it. Guys, she will get into games if you get into games. What do you think about, like, the whole thing of unboxing? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, because of what I do for work, it's all about the experience, and we've been trying to recreate this whole unboxing experience. So I noticed the little details of things. So the fact that the coin was metal, that the map felt, you know, more true than just like a piece of paper. Those things make a very big difference and, you know, create a better overall feel that there was time, thought, effort put into all of this.
I agree. And it's weird because Zelda, typically they don't do collector editions at all on these. So the fact that they did, it's just awesome. And there it is. Da-na.
In the flesh.
Boxed well. All right, let's pull it out and see what it looks like. I always appreciate when they box things well. This one I'm particularly impressed with because I have to figure out how to get it back to Orlando without destroying it entirely.
So now I know not to pick it up by the sword.
Yeah, so on the... does the sword come out?
I don't know.
So on the treehouse, when Reggie did it, I thought this looked so chintzy. I mean, seeing it is cool, don't get me wrong. The base is really heavy duty. The sword isn't as heavy duty. It doesn't come out.
The sword is not made of metal.
All right, do a quick zoom in on, there's like a little flower growing out of it. You can see the sword's all tattered. There's some scoring on the blade and everything. Liz, what do you think? Got it? Pretty cool, all in all, I have to say.
It is cool. I think there's a lot of details in it that you probably can't even really see from this video, but a lot of craftsmanship went into this.
You heard it here first. What do you think, Rachel?
It's a pretty hefty statue.
It is. The base is a lot. It's a lot heavier than I thought it would be.
I do wish that the sword was a little...
It's so kind of wobbly.
A little more substantial.
When Reggie set it down, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. All right.
When the sword comes out, isn't that like all the power of the Triforce?
It is.
So maybe it's supposed to be chintzy to begin with, and then all the power comes once it's released.
You're so smart. Maybe. And lastly, because now I believe this was a Nintendo... Now, maybe other stores have this, I don't know. I saw some screenshots of what people had at GameStop and at Best Buy, but they had a little loot bag that they were giving away yesterday and today. Yesterday they had a beanie and also a backpack. Here they have, let's see, we get a book of peripherals, I guess. So the official Switch and Play manual, if you want to know anything about what's in the, I guess all the things you can buy. And then we got some buttons. We got the 1-2 switch button. Now these are very similar in the buttons that we had during the Super Mario Maker. So they're the same kind of things as that. Got a Nintendo Switch button, and we also got my favorite one, Legend of Zelda. Where's the camera? There we go. Legend of Zelda, the box art. Got a cool Switch pen, which is like this rubberized looking pen. As you guys know, I love to collect pens. My desk is covered with pens. And lastly, the lanyard. Now, what's so cool about this lanyard, you might be able to get this lanyard at other places. I don't know. But this one was got at the Nintendo store in New York on launch day, with all the other cool stuff that we got, and that's what makes it so cool.
And we got it all as a family.
As a family, except for Nala. Nala wasn't there. But in spirit. Rachel, as usual, we always rank everything from 0 to 10. 0 being horrendous, 10 being the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
So, I think this is a pretty good collector's edition. Those of you who didn't get the Master Edition and just got the Special Edition, I do really think that the case is the coolest thing that comes out of this collector's edition. The statue is neat. Overall, I think I would give this about a 9.8.
9.8 out of 10.
Out of 10.
Wow.
Liz, this is your first number. Maybe more to come. We
Maybe.
could Skype you in.
Maybe.
What do you think?
So, knowing that Nintendo has never done a collector's edition before, and having watched all of Jimmy's unboxing, which I recommend you do too, and subscribe to his channel, I would give this probably a 9.5 because I think they paid a lot of attention to details, and I don't think they fell under the same curse that other collector's editions have done. They've had a lot of time to think about what they wanted in there, stuff that can be taken away, not just displayed. So I rank it pretty highly.
And for me, it's a 12 out of 10. Every number I give is more far-fetched than the others. And I always ask all the subscribers out there to go back and put all of them in a spreadsheet for us, or for me at least, because I don't remember what I gave anything. In terms of collector's editions, I can't say this is the best one I've ever had, but because of the experience I had with it, it makes it very special. The fact that Nintendo doesn't do them, the fact that it was on launch day, that we flew up to New York, got to see Liz, got to see Nala, hang out, it was awesome. And to me, when I look at this, I'm not going to see the Master Sword. I'm going to think of myself standing in front of the the Nintendo store at like 7 in the morning with a little heat warmer on me, like, this sucks. But the fact that I was here makes it all the more memorable. So, thank you, Liz, for hosting this amazing experience for us. We had a great time.
My pleasure.
And we're going to reconfigure your apartment now so we can check this out. And Rachel's probably going to take a nap. And I'm going to go play Switch for the rest of my trip in. So
good.
From everyone here, we want to thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there, play some Switch. Get out there, play some Zelda. And until next time, Rachel and I, and maybe Liz, and maybe Nala, will see you guys on the other side. Bye.